Hello, and welcome back to Fem Life. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. 2 lucky winners get to spend 1 hour on video chat with me. I never imagined myself being the kind of person who would have a boyfriend with a fetish. Honestly, I had never even considered fetishes before, let alone having one myself. However, everything changed when I discovered my boyfriend sniffing my panties. It was an ordinary Saturday morning, much like all the rest. I awoke to the aroma of coffee brewing and the sweet melody of birds singing outside. Stretching, I released a satisfied sigh, looking forward to a relaxing day with my boyfriend, Alan. We've been a couple for nearly a year and shared a snug little apartment together. As I woke up, I headed to the kitchen and found Alan enjoying his morning coffee. He welcomed me with a kiss and a smile, making me appreciate how lucky I am to have him in my life. While we were having a conversation at the kitchen table about our agenda for the day, I spotted something odd on the floor. A stack of my panties, typically stored in my drawer, was placed beside the laundry basket. I furrowed my brow in puzzlement. I couldn't recall leaving them there. Before I had the chance to inquire with Alan, he abruptly stood up and hurried towards the laundry basket, anxiously collecting the stack of panties. I couldn't stop myself from pondering why he was acting so strangely. When he passed by me to store them, I caught a hint of a familiar fragrance, my own fragrance. And that's when I realized my boyfriend was sniffing my panties. I was taken aback at first. The idea of someone having a fetish for panties was completely new to me, especially when it came to my own boyfriend. However, when I saw the mixture of embarrassment and shame on his face, I couldn't help but empathize and become intrigued. I settled back into my seat at the table, not uttering a word, while Alan cautiously returned, attempting to avoid eye contact. I calmly inhaled and questioned, "Alan, why were you smelling my underwear?" He glanced up at me and paused before eventually confessing, "I have a thing for them." I was pleasantly surprised by his honesty. As someone who is open-minded, I didn't jump to conclusions. Instead, I found myself curious and eager to learn more. That's why I decided to ask him to explain further. Alan shared with me that he had always found the scent of women's panties intriguing. It brought him a unique pleasure that he couldn't quite put into words. He had kept this secret to himself, fearing judgment or being misunderstood. However, he felt at ease with me and trusted me enough to confide in me about his fetish. I was at a loss for words initially, but I couldn't deny that the idea was a bit exciting. I never imagined that my underwear could have that kind of impact on someone, especially my boyfriend. The more we discussed it, the more intrigued I became. Alan admitted to me that he had been smelling my underwear when I wasn't around or when I wasn't paying attention. He expressed remorse for doing it without my permission and assured me that he wouldn't do it again. However, I didn't want him to cease. I was curious to delve into this uncharted territory in our relationship. I assured him that there was no need to keep it a secret from me any longer, and that I was genuinely curious to explore his fetish further. The relief on his face was evident, and we shared a laugh, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement as our relationship took an exciting new direction. I assured him that there was no need to keep it a secret from me any longer, and that I was genuinely curious to explore his fetish further. The relief on his face was evident, and we shared a laugh, feeling a mix of nerves and excitement as our relationship took an exciting new direction. Our sessions of sniffing each other's underwear are not just about me. Alan shared his own fetish with me, sniffing his boxers. It may seem unusual, but I have to confess, I find it enjoyable as well. There's a certain sensuality and thrill in smelling the fabric that has absorbed his scent throughout the day. We've developed a special routine where we exchange our worn underwear and enjoy some quality time in bed, savoring and discovering each other's unique scents. This ritual has truly deepened the intimacy and joy in our relationship. And it's not only about the sniffing. We found out that we both get aroused by the concept of exploring and embracing each other's fetishes. Therefore, we've also experimented with a few different activities. For instance, we've tried wearing each other's underwear while being intimate, engaging in role-play scenarios where we pretend to be strangers meeting at a laundromat, and even discreetly sniffing each other's laundry. The options are limitless, and these experiences have truly enhanced our sex life, making it more thrilling and satisfying. Some people may find our relationship to be unconventional or unique, but to us, it's simply another expression of our deep love for one another. Our mutual understanding and respect for each other's needs have only deepened our connection. I never expected to have a boyfriend who was into fetishes, but now I can't imagine our relationship without it. Those innocent panties on the floor that day opened up a whole new world of exploration and excitement for us, and I couldn't be more thrilled. Perhaps we'll uncover more fetishes to delve into together down the road. But for now, we'll continue to enjoy sniffing each other's panties and the special bond it creates between us.